We're out in Ohio today, the beautiful sunshine of Ohio. And it's a great day out, and we're working on this BB409 oven. It's from 1994, which is interesting because it was a year before Bayco actually went out of business. So it was one of the last ovens that, some last year that Bayco was making ovens. It's a BB409. The insulation, some of the insulation pins were replaced, and they did a great job on them. And they painted the interior of the oven for us before we arrived, which saves them and us a lot of labor. And we're going to be putting on a 1/2-inch layer of block insulation, and then a 2-inch layer of block insulation, and 2 1/2-inch layers of ceramic board insulation on top of that. We clean the gaskets off. We're going to replace the door gaskets. We're going to put clips on all, speed clips and washers on all the pins. We're going to put some protectors on the pins on the door so people don't hurt themselves. We're going to make sure that the water sprays are poking through at the proper rates. Like I said, it's a BB409, and in this oven, unlike a smaller Bayco, this one has a firebox here at the bottom. Some of the smaller Baycos, like the most common ones, like the BB42, actually have fire ports in the back of the oven and a cement wall here. The larger Bayco oven has a metal walls in the back instead of the afterburner being in the back too. The afterburner here is up on the top here, and here's the air port that lets the fumes out of the main chamber here into the afterburner to be burned off. And this is probably going to take us about 2 days to line. And thanks for watching. If you guys need help with your Bayco oven or any other brand of oven at this point with us, we'll work in any brand of oven. Call Dave the Oven Guy at 312-550-7083 or visit us at cdchemicals.net. We're a chemical company that works on burn-off ovens. And thanks for watching. Hi, this is Dave the Oven Guy, and we're insulating this Bayco oven. It's a BB308. And I got a problem here that I can't get this up there and over the thermocouples here. And the easy solution is I'm going to go around to the back side of the oven, and I'm going to pull those out, and then I'm going to put this back up there, and then I'm going to poke holes in it through the outside end. Anyways, this is what we do. We fix ovens. Thanks for watching. Hi, I'm back, and we're still here working on this Bayco oven. We're done with the first layer of insulation, which is a 2-inch block insulation. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to come here, and we're going to put in 2 1/2-inch layers of ceramic board, and then we're going to be done. And we're going to be finished. It's a little bit trickiness up on the top there where you have to put the board in the right area, and it's going very well and not one problem so far. Anyways, if you guys need us, give us a call. There's a booth down there somewhere. Thanks a lot. See you soon.
Bring it in towards me.
Dave takes all kinds of
photos. Okay, you're good. You're real close to that. Bring it to me a little more. All right.
Wow.
Come straight in.
Yeah, one of those. Which way? You're going straight in?
All right, hold on a second. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
In.
All right, hold on. See where we're at. All right. Straight in. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay, tilt back a little. Okay, go up.
Good, Jim, I got it.
Okay, come on in about 2 inches, and then we'll have to swing it towards the back. All right, hold it there. Now swing it towards the back. Like you go up. Yeah, over here, back. Whoop. Okay, go back the other way a little bit.
Hi, this is Dave the Oven Guy, and we're done. This is a BB409 oven made by Bayco back in 1994. It was one of the last ovens that Bayco made. Maybe it was less dozens of ovens that Bayco made. And we came out here to Ohio to re-insulate the oven. And it took us 2.5 days. Would have been a little bit quicker if there wasn't so much welding and stuff like that that needed to be done. We put in our 2-inch layer of the lower block insulation, and on top of that we put 2 layers of ceramic board on top of that. 2 layers of 1/2-inch ceramic board. We had a little bit of board left over, so we put a little extra piece over here just so we didn't have to throw it out. So this is the thickness of the board that's underneath here, and there's 2 layers on here. It's held on by these metal, you might want to call them speed clips, washers, whatever you call them, depending on where you're at. They call them different things. And yes, these are spikes. These are spikes that like to jab into your hand when you're putting up the insulation. So you should have caution on there. Now on the door and around the door, we did this. We put these little caps on there to protect you from killing yourself. And we didn't put them on the top of the door because there's nobody here that works that's that high. This is the door of the Bayco oven. We put the layers of insulation on that. We put a new gasket. And you might have to reline the oven every 10, 15, 20 years, depending on what's going on with it. This oven since 1994, this Bayco oven since 1994, has been relined twice. But the gasket has been changed more often. You might have to replace the gasket every 2 years. They get compressed, they get knocked into, they get stuff pulled out of them, so you gotta watch out for that. Anyways, this is our latest job out here in Youngstown, Ohio. It rained last night, but there was not any dams or anything that broke. And so nobody died in the relining of this oven. And it's turned out great. So I wanted to show it to everybody. So this is the oven we did, and it turned out wonderfully perfect. This is Dave the Oven Guy. If you need this done, especially on a Bayco oven, call us at 312-550-7083. Look at some of our other YouTube videos because there's lots of information about Bayco ovens that we've put out here. And I want to thank everybody for watching and everybody for subscribing. And I know we get watched like 2 hours a day usually. And thanks for everybody. Thanks for all the subscribers. Thanks for all the viewers. And everybody have a nice day. Bye-bye.